Welcome to Good Mythical More. No need to wait. Your time has come to hang with us in this more as we talk about waiting for things and seeing if we can predict how long the other person is willing to wait for stuff.
But first, wait no longer for us to name the pet submitted by Miss Leslin using the hashtag GMMReadyPetGo.
Oh, look at the little kitty. Those teeth, man. Woo! Kitten teeth.
Is that mid hiss, or is that cat happy, or is that cat about to pounce? As a cat owner,
it looks like a moment.
Somebody's pulling on my tail.
They usually do that out the window, though.
Snort.
Hanky. Lupin.
Well, if one of us had gotten Lupin.
It's a French cat. All right, I get to open this mystery box. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Do it.
All right, so this is vacuum sealed. Collect them all. They're all mysteries.
You can use the scissors to cut it.
No need. What is happening here? What is this? What is that? I thought it was oh, it's Daniel.
Did you get a Jesus? Oh.
I got a Daniel.
You got a Daniel.
Oh my goodness, look at him go. Wow. He does so much fun.
The detail on these is crazy.
He looks like he's totally just flabbergasted.
Now, are you going to keep this for yourself, or are you going to offer it up to someone on the Mythical Society link?
Yeah, the last one.
Tough call, huh?
I think I'm gonna offer this one up to the Mythical Society because that's pretty amazing. Isn't
Yet
it?
another perk
One of a
being
kind.
a member of the Mythical Society is revealed.
What is this made out of? It's just clay. Did you clay this?
Julian played that.
Julian clay. Julian. That's nice. Now I do have yours if you would have won.
Oh.
You want it now? You can't. You have to give this one to the Mythical Society.
Okay.
So you don't get credit.
Do I even get to open it?
I'll let you open it. Of course, we give away stuff. We sign stuff. Second and third degree members at random get stuff that we've signed every month.
Oh, this is gonna be one that
Including
people
these.
want.
Oh, the baby head.
Baby man.
That is wild, dude.
Good gosh.
This guy is still on my shelf.
Look at the detail on that. All the faces individually
Julian,
painted.
you shouldn't have.
All right, okay.
That's disturbing.
That's going also to a lucky member
That's
of the
beautiful.
Mythical Society. One of a kind.
Now we are ready to write how long we would take. We would
Those
wait
are
for
so freaking cool. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. You lift it.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
You see a number underneath it.
Just tape. They just taped it, really. It's a lot simpler than it looks.
yes, I'm going to give you things that you would wait for. You're going to say how long you'd wait and how long the other guy'd wait. Like, for instance, for the best burger of your life.
The best.
Now, when you say wait, you don't mean
I
like
think this
days.
is like wait in a line.
Like you're like, okay, I'm going to this restaurant, but
Well,
you have to wait in this line.
you know,
days.
I think that if we're in like concert territory,
Right,
like
right,
there's
right.
people who wait days. So in a line, I'm going to say.
Right. You go to the restaurant. How long would
All right.
be willing to wait?
How long would Rhett be willing to wait? Rhett's been talking a lot about burgers. Are you still doing your smash burger reconnaissance with Shepard every weekend or every? so
Oh, it's
often?
not every weekend, but yeah,
It's such a.
we're still at two places.
It's such a trend. It's like
What'd you do? What'd you eat?
For the win.
Okay. It's pretty good. Did you have their Brussels sprouts?
No.
I'm not a fan of Brussels sprouts, and I don't think you need them at a smash burger place.
No, not in it. It's just like they have almost like baked air fried Brussels sprouts with the side of ranch to dip them in.
Are they greasy?
No.
'Cause they're always greasy.
No, they're really good.
I always just get burger, fries, and if they have a dessert, like a milkshake.
That's a good
I
taste.
also did burgers never say die.
Yes.
I prefer for the win.
Really?
Shepard prefers burgers never say die. And I think it's who likes the messier burger.
It's Burgers Never Say Die is so buttery. Like the bun is like soft with butter.
I'm so jealous. I haven't been to either one of these. But according to Rhett, I will like For the Win better. According
It is
to you,
that's where Cassie frequents, but it's also not as like cool. So it's easier to get a burger there.
it's guaranteed to be the best burger of my entire life. Cheeseburgers may be my favorite food. That's a hint.
Yeah, but you're also not much of a waiter.
But if I'm gonna wait for anything, and I'm prepared to wait, all right, I thought you would wait 3 hours. 3 hours, homie.
And I thought that you would wait 1 hour.
For my favorite meal?
Yeah. When was the last time you waited for anything that was more than an hour?
But I think it could be fun. To answer your question, I waited in the Cars line at
Disney.
Adventureland, or whatever it's called, over 2 hours once.
Yikes, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be that long. It broke, and then we were hanging out, and we were making the best of it. Dude, for the best burger my whole life, my favorite savory food, I think, I would wait 6 hours. I would be prepared. I would have seats. I would have backpacks. I would have burgers to eat.
I do not believe this is true. I believe that if I told
with
you...
the right group of people, you're invited for...
When are you going to be like, I'm going to set
with the right
aside a
attitude.
whole day to wait for a burger? You wouldn't practically do it.
It's kind of a gimmicky thing to do once.
No, you
Well, so you'd have to, let's say, get there at like 6 a.m. for a noon burger is what you're saying you're willing to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing about me. I want things really, really bad, but I'm impatient. So I said an hour and a half maximum. So my desire level for this burger is at the top of the charts. But my willingness to wait for it when I'm also be like, I can get like a burger that's almost as good. Like hour and a half.
The best burger of your entire life.
I don't like waiting for anything.
That's a story.
2 hours.
I gotta
That's
say, Burgers Never Say Die. I waited an hour I went when it, was super, super hot, but I at least waited an hour for a burger.
Where did you sit?
In the park. There's no... As soon as you step foot into that place, that's what you smell like for the rest of the day. It's like going into the Mythical kitchen.
Yeah, for
Well,
real.
you can't even go inside it now.
You what? You can't go inside?
No.
Huh?
And you also, there's only 4 tables.
Oh.
And you
Go to the
can't
park.
sit at the coffee shop, and there's this next door, and there's a big sign that says, no,
You can't stay here!
no burgers never say die patrons beyond this point.
Yeah.
I get it.
What about...
Need
For
to
a
sell
f-
drinks that go good with burgers is what they need to do.
Yep.
For a forehead kiss from the Pope?
Oh. Okay, all right. This is a little different.
It's a little different than a burger?
It's
Yeah.
not a burger.
I can't eat that kiss. But boy, I'll
You
remember
can
it
make a meal of
forever.
it. I mean, if he's going in for the forehead and you just go up there.
Okay, that would you would get a notice for all the wrong reasons.
I feel like you'd have to get on your knees.
I think you go directly to hell card for that.
I mean, I'm not Catholic. I'm not even Christian. But it is the Pope.
We were so Christian back when we were Christian that we didn't even think the Catholics were Christian.
How Christian were you?
We were so Christian that the Pope wasn't a Christian.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh man, the Pope.
But
huh?
boy,
What is it?
what does it do?
What can you do with it afterwards? Like,
Well, you could probably take
You can talk about
the
it.
spittle that gets on your forehead and immediately transfer it to a petri dish and then go through 23andMe. And every time everybody in a group is like talking about their DNA, you can be like, look at this. This says it's my account, but it's the Pope's spit.
well, in that case,
Talk about fun at parties. Hey, that's the guy that's got the Pope's DNA for his 23andMe. I mean, think about it. You'd be like, everyone would talk about that. That's worth waiting for.
I think that you would.
You just swab your forehead.
You would draw the attention
of
some sort of authority, some sort of Catholic authority.
Now, I want you to. I don't want to mislead you. A moment ago, I said I wouldn't wait.
You wouldn't wait more than an hour and a half for anything.
But here's the thing. When I said that, I was thinking about like local things. If you're gonna wait to kiss the Pope or have the Pope kiss you, I feel like you're on vacation and you're probably in Rome, and you know what I'm saying. So like there's no work to do, and so you're like, all right, today we go to the thing where we get kissed by the Pope, and you're like, okay, I'm setting aside some time. I'm setting aside some time for that. I'm on vacation.
But there's other things to see in Rome.
I'll see him while I'm sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
I'll take a pair of binoculars.
He's trying to get.
But I still have but it's
number.
not crazy. It's not a crazy number. I would ask ahead of time, is it longer than this? And if it was, I say, we're not going to do it. Okay? Just a little hint.
All right. Write it down.
Okay. All right.
I thought, given everything you said, that led me to 2 hours. You wait 2 hours.
Okay. I said, I don't think you care about this. 30 minutes. I don't think you care.
But I don't want to
offend him.
I don't want to offend anybody who like is Catholic.
Wants to be kissed.
Really gets
Not
in.
everybody has to get kissed by the Pope.
You know, it's like I said 2 hours for both of us. We'd be in line together.
I'd do a solid 3 for this.
You would do 3?
I'd wait 3 for a kiss.
Yeah. Wow. I will wait twice as long for a burger as you would for a Pope.
If I didn't have a Q-tip, if I didn't have the 23andMe kit in my pocket,
yeah, you got to have that in your pocket.
30 minutes. If it's only just for the memory, 30 minutes. But if it's for the DNA party thing, 3 hours.
Okay. You found a way. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one you might actually know the answer. How long would you wait before holding hands with your high school girlfriend? Or maybe middle school. I don't know.
Hold on, like
in the past when you were also in middle school.
You started dating, and then how long does it take to hold hands?
Yeah. You want to go middle school?
I didn't even hold hands with Christy.
This is too raunchy.
This is too raunchy. I did not. I mean, like, we were so. What's the word, Rhett?
Christian.
That.
No, we weren't. No, we were a type of Christian.
We were. I don't know what the word
and you
is.
especially.
Me, I was like.
I didn't really adhere to those things as much as you.
Wait, so holding hands?
Christy and I didn't.
Was bad?
Christy and I didn't. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
that it was bad.
Stevie, it's like lighting a fuse.
Okay, you were afraid what that would lead to.
The inevitable
holding hands
is an explosion.
Is lighting the fuse that explodes in sexual intercourse.
You can't unlight a fuse, Stevie. You can put it underwater. Nope, no. It's gonna explode.
Wait, so you never held hands with anyone that you dated, including Christy?
Yeah, that is not what I've said. When Christy and I were dating, I swear it might have taken months before we held hands. But when we did, it was absolutely amazing.
Listen,
we were on a beach.
I was weird.
We were walking down a beach.
And I thought that he was weird.
And like when we held hands, well, it was quite a moment. Yeah. I mean, I remember the feeling of each finger. And when the palms hit. Whew.
But the thing is once you started holding hands, things started moving pretty fast.
It was like lighting a fuse.
Yeah, right, yeah. I started way earlier and moved much slower, and then you started late and moved much faster. So how does that apply to this?
So I'm going back to when I held my
another way to say it is
middle school girlfriends.
Well, so
You
wait,
start
yeah,
hol-
I'm confused. Did
start
you hold
holding
your
a
middle?
hand, what's the next thing you want to hold?
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, so did you not hold hands with your middle school girlfriend? What
I
did you
did.
do?
That
I'm
was-
confused.
yeah.
Hey, that was before I was a serious boy. I was doing.
Okay, so you're going middle
Quite a bit.
school. You're going middle school girlfriend. right
I'm
now.
in middle school territory.
Okay.
I'm in middle school territory too, and I am so nervous, and I just am embarrassed. I don't even know how to measure this.
Let's say days
Okay.
or months. And I think this is probably true for you.
I said for you, first date, not that you actually dated. Dating in parentheses. So the first day that you were going with her, you held her hand.
Okay. And I think that it took you about 2 weeks, otherwise known as 14 days.
Okay. What's your actual answer?
You're right. It would have been.
One day.
It would have been the first day.
And this
was
is
official.
this is not for pious reasons. Again, this is just for jitters. I'd say 30 days.
I think you were actually a little quicker than that, because I think that when you started dating,
I remember being at the baseball game, and
because we talked about these things.
and we were sitting together on the bleachers, and your mom was there because you were playing, and I didn't want your mom to see me holding hands with a girl,
Yep.
because for some reason I didn't want anybody to know that I was holding hands with a girl. Like I don't know why.
Well, that's a little different though.
And so then I had to wait 29 more days for another opportunity because your mom was there watching.
But if there were like a dance, or we all were like hanging out on Campbell campus or something like that, you would have held hands the first opportunity.
Well, that was 8th grade, Rhett. I'm talking about 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
Just because we teased it in the main, I've got to ask, how long would you wait for a selfie with Lady Gaga?
Joanne is I just think that she would be a super pleasant person to hold hands with. Is that, or what?
For a selfie, not to hold hands.
I would love to hold her hand. Can we hold hands in this selfie? Is what I would ask her.
So you got to get in a line.
Yeah, her name is Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Joanne was like the album that she made, but that must have been like her mom's name or something. Her aunt? Okay. Well, I was talking about her aunt. I want to hold hands with her aunt.
I'm thinking about a specific type of
Auntie
scenario.
Gaga.
I'm thinking about a specific type of scenario in which it would actually be realistic for us to get a selfie with Lady Gaga. That's the type of situation during which it might happen, just to give you some context.
Would you be waiting in the line hoping that somebody would be like, it's Rhett McLaughlin from the internet, but look, he can skip the line.
I don't want to. How can I explain this to you? What I'm saying is that I do not believe that there is a scenario in which I would get into an official meet and greet line for Lady Gaga.
Yep.
I think that the type of scenario in which a selfie with Lady Gaga was on the table would be some kind of party.
I'm at a party where there's like a impromptu line.
And the super famous people have a center of gravity that's sort of like...
How long would I mull around the party when I really wanted to leave in hopes of getting a selfie with
I'm talking about
Stephanie?
Actively waiting.
Just standing there,
You know, like,
looking at her?
you know when you move to the exterior of the orbit of a super famous person at a party?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, I have a limit as to how much time you can spend in that zone.
Yeah, because you're lurking.
Uh-huh.
How long can you lurk in Lady Gaga's periphery?
I'm trying to remember.
I can lurk. I'm a good lurker. Okay. I agree with this scenario, and so that is how I answered it. I said that you would wait 6 minutes in her periphery.
Good guess. I said you would wait 25 minutes.
Okay. How long would you wait?
I went with a round number of 10 minutes. Six is probably more accurate, but I would be.
So
like,
I'm right.
Once we get to double digits, I'm not doing that.
I really would like to meet Lady Gaga. I've heard only good things about the people who've met her, and she just seems like such a lovely person, and I would genuinely be happy to meet her.
Okay, thanks for.
So this is not just because she's famous.
Thanks for the preamble.
This is like a personal desire. Like I have a personal desire.
Okay.
If I'm in the room with her, I'm definitely gonna wait 20 minutes.
Hey, wow, I'm actually closer than you. 25, I said.
Closer to what?
Closer to your guess. I'm only 3 minutes off.
Oh
of your
yeah.
actual
You
element.
win. You win. And what he would do is, he would just keep being at the party talking to other people, but he'd keep an eye on me.
Yeah.
And when the 28 minutes was about to be up and I was about to meet her, then all of a sudden he'd scoot over
Exactly.
and meet her, and
Take advantage.
our Stephanie would be there too.
That's right.
Yep, that's what me and Stevie do.
Make me do the waiting. I'm like the dad in the corn dog line.
Well, we like to observe because sometimes it goes wrong and we don't want to join you, but sometimes it goes right and we do.
We look at Lady Gaga's face from a distance and judge whether or not we should approach.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's kind of a 50-50
All right.
deal whether or not we should approach.
Okay. One day she'll be waiting to talk to me and see where you guys are. Nowhere to be found.
That's right.
To get our collectible comic book Blood Oath, Rhett and Link vs. Gerard, join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by March 31st at mythicalsociety.com.